Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker. I also rise to support this report of the Finance Committee on the status of the implementation of projects that were funded by conditional grant for the construction of county headquarters. Honourable Speaker, one of the counties that were beneficiary of this conditional grant was my county, Nyandarua County, and the reason why this was mooted in this House, Honourable Speaker, was to address the iniquity that met 5 of the counties that have been mentioned here: Lamu, Isiolo, Tana River, Nyandarua, and I think one more county, Honourable Speaker, which after the hiving off and after counties came by, Honourable Speaker, either their old district headquarters were taken to other places, or they never enjoyed to have been headquarters of former provinces, Honourable Speaker. One of these cases, Honourable Speaker, was Nyandarua County, whose old district headquarters were in Nyahururu, Honourable Speaker. In the new dispensation of the counties, Honourable Speaker, Nyahururu became part of Laikipia, and then we were then forced to go to a new county headquarters, or Kalau, which didn't have government facilities, Honourable Speaker. However, just as it has been correctly noted by the Committee on Finance, Honourable Speaker, this project and this idea, very, very brilliant idea that was mooted in 2017, has taken inordinately long to have it implemented or to have it come to fruition, Honourable Speaker. Some of the projects that we are speaking about, and in the case for Nyandarua, Honourable Speaker, the contract for the establishment of the county headquarters was signed in March of 2020. So close to 5 years later, Honourable Speaker, not really much has been able to be achieved because as it is in the project status right now, Honourable Speaker, the county headquarters has only been done up to about 55%, Honourable Speaker. And there are 2 things to it, Honourable Speaker. You know, this project was to be jointly undertaken by the county government and the national government, Honourable Speaker. And since we were invited by the committee twice, my own governor, myself, and the other governors from the other counties and the other senators from the other counties, Honourable Speaker, Tharaka-Nithi, Lamu, Isiolo, and Tana River, there are 2 things that came out very clearly, and I think it is in the recommendation of the committee. And I think it is fair that I also report, to the best of my knowledge, especially for the case of Nyandarua, in terms of the overall responsibilities of project management, including supervision, monitoring, and payment of contractors, Honourable Speaker, that is a secondary matter. But there was a request by the Council of Governors when they appeared before the committee. There was a request by the governors when they appeared before the committee, the governor for Tharaka-Nithi and the other 5 governors, Honourable Speaker, that they requested that now this project is now transferred to the counties, Honourable Speaker, for 2 things. One, Honourable Speaker, most of these projects had variations that were over 25% that is acceptable in law, Honourable Speaker. The initial cost of the county headquarters for Nyandarua was supposed to be 412 or 427 millions, Honourable Speaker. But after the first certificates were raised, the contractor had raised certificates of about 322 million. Then the new contract was entered into was for about 450 million, Honourable Speaker. So the contract sum went to up to almost twice the amount that was initially supposed to do with this county headquarters, Honourable Speaker. And it is at this point then, Honourable Speaker, we must also speak about standardization, because even though the cost of construction in different places is different, Honourable Speaker, it sometimes becomes very alarming of the reason why a county headquarters or a governor's resident in Mandera, Honourable Speaker, should cost 252 million, and a governor's resident in Kericho is costing 60 million. I mean, a governor is a governor, Honourable Speaker. The kind of facility that the governor for Kilifi, the governor for Mombasa, the governor for Nairobi requires is the same kind of facility that the governor for Isiolo also requires to run, Honourable Speaker. There was a request, and there is a recommendation that I did support, Honourable Speaker, that the intergovernmental arrangements framework for the implementation of the project should be revised to ensure that to ensure expeditious completion of the projects, Honourable Speaker. If this idea first came to the Senate in 2017, Honourable Speaker, we are now 7 years into the implementation of the project. If the projects have only been done 55%, the people are not getting as much utility as they should from getting a county headquarters, Honorable Speaker. I would want to conceptualize it this way, Honorable Speaker, that in the case for Nyandarua, the county assembly of Nyandarua was conceived after the county headquarters. The county assembly is now complete, has been in use for the last about 3 years. The county assembly office block was conceptualized after the county assembly, after the county government headquarters, Honorable Speaker. The county assembly office block, which is also a very big building in Olokala, Honorable Speaker, is complete, but the county government headquarters are still not complete. The land registry in Olokala, Honorable Speaker, was mooted way after the county headquarters. It was launched way after the county headquarters, Honorable Speaker. But as it is now, the land registry in Olokala is complete, but the county government headquarters are not complete, Honorable Speaker. The judiciary in Olokala, Honorable Speaker, I'm happy to inform you that now in Olokala we have a magistrate and we have a high court in Olokala, Honorable Speaker. The building for that particular judiciary building, Honorable Speaker, started way after the county headquarters. But the judiciary is complete, it is in use, but the county headquarters is yet to be in use, Honorable Speaker. So this completion of this county headquarters must be expeditious. And now that this project has been handed over to the county government, especially in the case of Nyandarua, because I saw the governor with the PS for Treasury and the team from the Treasury, Honorable Speaker, midwifing the handover from the national government to the county government. I now want to wish that now this matter becomes now a matter of the past. If the money that remains, because out of the money that we are supposed to get from the national government in the 2022-2023 budget, only about 800 million had been released out of the money that the national government had committed of 1.8 billion, Honorable Speaker. I am not so certain how much was able to be absorbed in the 2023-2024 budget, Honorable Speaker. But if there are monies that are remaining in the national government, I think it is high time that we now ensure we send this money. And in this regard, Honorable Speaker, it is for this reason why I feel that even as we deal with the matters that we speak about, cutting our budgets, dealing with matters on austerity, if there are monies that we as a House must really try and protect, are the monies that are supposed to go to devolution, Honorable Speaker. Because even though the finance bill did not see the light of the day, Honorable Speaker, it does not mean that we cannot be able to collect as much as we collected last year. The minimum that we can get is what we got last year. We cannot go lower to what we got last year, Honorable Speaker, in terms of the monies that we are sending to the counties. If anything, Honorable Speaker, even revenues have expanded. The revenues that we are collecting this year are not the same revenues that we collected last year. So if our revenues are expanding, if the budget of the national government is expanding, Honorable Speaker, we must also expand the budget of the counties. You know, Honorable Speaker, we were being told that national government has a big burden, which I actually agree, because we need to absorb JSS teachers, Honorable Speaker. We need to ensure that we take care of our doctors, Honorable Speaker. But we cannot forget that even as we absorb JSS teachers, Honorable Speaker, there is the plight of ECD teachers that are in our counties, Honorable Speaker, who are earning a meager 8,000, Honorable Speaker. If we cannot send enough money to ensure that we help governors so that they can have the ECD teachers put in a very good contract so that they can be able to enjoy the fruits of their labor, Honorable Speaker, we shall have done a disservice to our counties. That I know will be a substantive motion that we shall deliberate on, Honorable Speaker, on the money that we are supposed to send to the counties. But I actually feel, Honorable Speaker, that even in the budgets of the county governments, because there was a share that was supposed to be contributed by the county governments, Honorable Speaker, even as we cry about the money that we want to push from the national budget, the monies that are supposed to have been appropriated by the county governments themselves, Honorable Speaker, there should not be an issue on expending that money, Honorable Speaker. They should be able to have budgeted in this budget of 2024-2025, Honorable Speaker, so that at least we remain with the bit that now remains with the national government, Honorable Speaker. On issues of project management, including supervision, you know, Honorable Speaker, counties have had this habit of saying that because the